So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I would like us to discuss, to rub minds about the pattern, an identifiable pattern here. Have you observed something here? Just as I have. Have you noticed that men who hurriedly rush into another marriage or into another serious relationship soon after the crash of one are very prone to rushing out so soon thereafter? I do not assume that this is a coincidence. This is a pattern and it has reflected on several stories that we have covered here, including several real-life incidences that I am privy to. Look at the story. Take, for example, the story of Iniedo, beautiful actress Iniedo. We covered her documentary some videos back. And I told you guys that just 1 year after Philip left his first marriage, he rushed into another marriage with Iniedo and he rushed out. What about Stella Damasus? Daniel was still having heated issues with his wife Doris and he rushed into the arms of Stella and they got married. But only shortly down the line, everything fell yakata. He rushed back out. What about Chidi Chikere, the movie director, the Nollywood movie director, who remembers his issues with his wife Sophia and how before we could bat our eyelids, he was already in another marriage with his colleague Noella. Only few months after, the marriage crashed. He said that Noella ran in the middle of the night. This is not a matter of pack your load. I want divorce. I write my lawyer. She ran like thief, like armed robber in the middle of the night. He woke up and didn't see his wife again. Also, 4:40. And she run. Her heels, the back of her leg was touching there. What about our angel, Sharon Oja? Look at the history, the pattern with his several marriages. They said that he ended a marriage this December. By February, he don't print another IV. And that was how the second marriage also came to an end just as soon as it was rushed into. So this is a repetitive pattern and it's something worth discussing. Some people have attributed it to karma. They have said, oh yes, serves them right. Most times these women that these men quickly rebound with were in the picture. Many of these women were there. They were the cause of the split, the breakup of the first marriage in the first place. And you know, apple is always red from afar. Grass is always green from afar. So when you see somebody's grass from afar, it go dey sweet you, it go dey longer throat you. But by the time you enter the same house with that person, you say, is this what the wife was seeing? Also, so for this set of people, this first set of people, they attribute it to karma. It's simple karma. These women that these men quickly run into their arms in the guise of new marriage or new relationship were in the picture. They were the bone of contention, the apple of discord in that marriage that crashed. And they got served. But plainly, I would like to attribute it to plain simple psychological facts, empirical facts that we tend to ignore, that men also need healing from divorce. You know, divorce is traumatic, whether it's for the person that is living or for the person that gets left. And just because it is easier for the man to find someone else does not mean that he must immediately. It's not everything that you can afford to do that you do. I can afford to have 3 burgers, to buy 3 double cheeseburgers and eat it at the sit-in. But will I? No, because it comes with its detriments. Because I do not want cholesterol and obesity to kill me. So there's some things that you can afford to do, but you apply constraints and restraints from doing it. Not because you cannot afford to do it, but because there are downsides to it. And I believe that this quickly jumping into the next marriage without self-assessing, without self-auditing, without healing, without finding peace with yourself and with that person that formed a part of you that has now left. I think it's detrimental to the mental and psychological well-being of these men. But because we in Africa, we do not really put emphasis, we do not really put value on mental stress, on the emotional side of a man. So we feel like he's ready to go the very next month. Your wife left, bring in another one now. No, there are underlying issues that needs to be addressed, sorted, fixed, modified, taken care of. If not, it's still gonna be a roller coaster. And the same issues that caused the first problem will still rear its head in the second marriage. And yes, as a lawyer, I know that 85% of divorce cases are initiated by women. Yes, women are the ones that mostly institute an action for divorce. Despite the man might be evil, treating the woman bad, treating her like shit, most times the man will not still divorce her. He will still keep her in the house and be maltreating her. It's mostly the woman that will say, I've had enough, and walk out. But even at that, even though the man was a bad man in quotes, he still didn't initiate the divorce. The divorce still took him unawares. It wasn't really what he wanted. He wasn't expecting it. It threw him off balance. He already had plans for his life and his future with that woman in it. So it's also an emotional roller coaster for him. It also has its effects on the man. He also has to heal from that incident. And it is not emphasized enough. We always put the healing on the woman. Oh, the woman needs to heal. The man too needs to heal. He needs to take some hard decisions. He needs a paradigm shift. He needs time to do this. But many women, maybe out of financial greed or desperation, rush and run into a marriage with a hurt, broken, distressed, and damaged divorcee. And you say he is your peace. Oshe Rehab Center. And then you see society either expecting or encouraging him to just move on, giving him the impression that a rebound marriage or a rebound relationship would help him to heal faster. And then he jumps into this next relationship with all the emotional and mental baggage on him. And then he dumps it on this rebound woman who in many cases cannot stand it. And once again, that relationship would then come crashing. So on this, I want to pick your brains. I want to know what you think. Do you think it's ideal for a man or a woman who just got out of a divorce to immediately jump into another marriage or jump into another serious relationship? Or do you believe that they need some time to heal? If you are team time to heal, how long do you think this healing process should last? 3 months? 6 months? 1 year? 2 years? Or you are team, there is no time to this. As soon as you feel mentally okay to give love another try, please go for it. What are your thoughts with this case and all these precedences of events from several people, several marriages, where the man rushes into another marriage because he can afford to pay bride price without considering other things that need consideration, and how most of the times it always leads to the same thing? Do drop your thoughts, your comments, and your experiences down in the comments section. If you're new here, you're seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop all your comments down in the comments section, and stay glued, for we have so much more coming your way. Don't forget to join our masterclass if you haven't, where I will teach you the tips and tricks of doing what I do, telling real good stories, and holding your audience spellbound and captivated. I'll leave the link down in the description box and pinned in the comments section. It's me, your girl barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.